Stathead is the hockey search engine made for fans like you, and we just launched our coolest feature yet. Let's look at the Versus Finder. The Versus Finder is the ultimate argument winner. Whether you're making your case for the GOAT, or trying to prove whether a player owned a certain team in his career, or just looking to see how two teams or players have fared in their head-to-head matchups, the Versus Finder has you covered. There are 3 search types in the Versus Finder. The first is player versus player. As you can probably guess, this search type is for comparing players. We'll use this to compare Alex Ovechkin and Sidney Crosby. To use the Versus Finder, just type their names in the search field and run the search. You'll see a shareable graphic comparing the two players. It has their head-to-head record, their career stats, and their awards and honors, with the leader in each category highlighted. If you scroll down, you'll see their head-to-head stats, including a log of every single time these players faced off. Below that, you can see tables with all of their career stats. One cool thing about this tool is that you can select up to 6 players for the comparison. Here's what it looks like if we add Steven Stamkos, Connor McDavid, Patrice Bergeron, and Joe Pavelski. You'll notice that the head-to-head stats are gone since there's now 6 players, but the graphic is still just as cool and shareable, showing who leads in which stats and achievements. You can also use this tool to look into team versus team comparisons. As with the player versus player search, this search creates a graphic showing how the two teams stack up in terms of stats, wins, playoff appearances, titles, and more. Plus, there's a third option. Player versus team allows you to see how one player performed against an opposing team. To return to where we started, we can use this to see Sidney Crosby's stats against the Capitals. There are also options to set a range of years, or just search a single season, instead of looking at the player's entire career. So that's the Versus Finder. With a Stathead subscription, you can unlock the Hockey Reference database and use cool tools like the Versus Finder.